Hey warriors, listen closely. Carry yourself as if you are already the strongest in the room, the brightest in the crowd, the most unshakable force in any situation. Not because you want to crush others, not because you need to prove something, but because inside of you, there's a greatness waiting to breathe, waiting to rise, waiting to lead. The world will always try to tell you who you are. They will place labels on you. Friends may underestimate you. Strangers may judge you before they even know your name. But there is a deeper truth. The ancient Stoics whispered it through history. You hold power over your mind, and that is where real strength is born. Once you realize this, you no longer live at the mercy of circumstances. You begin to walk as your own ruler. When I tell you to act as if you are the best, it has nothing to do with arrogance. It is not about being above others. It is about mastering yourself, your emotions, your choices, your discipline. Imagine for a moment that you stand tall, shoulders back, breathing deeply, carrying yourself as though nothing in this world could shake you. That posture alone begins to unlock an energy people can feel, even if they cannot describe it. Your silence carries weight. The way you respond to obstacles declares your inner empire louder than words ever could. True greatness is not built in noise, but in calm control of your soul. One of the wisest reminders comes from Seneca. The one who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Think about that. The one who conquers himself, not the one who conquers nations, not the one who conquers markets, the one who conquers his own impulses, his own fears, his own self-doubt. That is why when I say act as if you are the best, I mean move with dignity, breathe with courage, speak with certainty. The crown you seek will never be handed to you. No one wakes up and places it on your head. You must wear it yourself, not because the world validates you, but because you choose to honor your life and your worth. The moment you begin acting as if you are already the best, you stop chasing approval. You stop waiting for permission. You stop living under the heavy shadow of comparison. Instead, you rise. You rise with quiet authority, with steady confidence, with the knowledge that your worth does not depend on applause. Think of Epictetus, born into slavery, without wealth, without freedom, yet remembered today as one of the greatest teachers of philosophy. He carried himself with dignity as though he already possessed everything, because he understood the truth. Power is not in possessions or status, it is in the mind. So let this moment be your awakening. Do not act small. Do not silence your voice as if it carries no value. Do not walk this earth as if your presence does not matter. Live as if your soul was designed for greatness. Live as if you were chosen to shape the world around you. Live as if no one was ever meant to walk taller than you. This is not pride. This is responsibility. Responsibility to rise to the potential already inside of you. Take a deep breath right now and declare it to yourself. I carry myself as if I am the best. Not against others, but for myself. Because when you walk in this way, you rise beyond fear, beyond hesitation, beyond doubt. You rise into courage as naturally as the sun rises every morning. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Stop wasting time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." The same applies here. Stop wasting time questioning if you are worthy. Be worthy. Stop wasting time comparing yourself to others. Stand as if you already carry victory within you. Stop asking the world for permission to be great. Be great. This is the beginning of transformation. But before you take another step, I want you to make a promise to yourself. A silent promise that from today, you will no longer shrink when life challenges you. You will no longer lower your crown just to fit in. You will no longer bow to fear. From now on, you walk with dignity. You speak with certainty. You live with an inner fire that refuses to die out. Because greatness is not a medal. Greatness is not applause. Greatness is a choice. A decision you make each day to rise, And so we begin with the first truth. Rule your mind, or your mind will rule you. This is the foundation of acting as if you are the best. Your greatest battle is not against other people. It is not against the economy. It is not even against circumstance. Your greatest battle is against the thoughts inside your head. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, you hold power over your mind, not over events. Once you realize this, you will find strength. But if your thoughts are scattered, filled with fear, chained to doubt, then no matter how strong you look on the outside, you cannot act as if you are the best. Because the body follows the mind. The voice follows the mind. Your presence flows from the mind. Every action begins from the throne of your thoughts. To rule your mind is to become the guard of your mental empire. Imagine yourself as a warrior standing at the gates of your own consciousness. Fear tries to enter. Doubt tries to creep in. Anger, jealousy, self-pity, they all come knocking. But you hold the keys. You decide what enters and what is refused. Most people walk through life as prisoners of their own imagination. They hear a whisper of doubt and treat it as law. They see someone succeed and immediately lower their own value. They wait every morning for circumstances to dictate their mood. But that is not your path. Your path is to decide. To wake up each morning and declare, today my mind belongs to me. Today I will command my thoughts like a ruler commands his kingdom. Seneca once said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Most of the defeats we experience never actually happen. They live in our heads, haunting us before the battle even begins. But when you rule your mind, you change the story. You no longer lose before you fight. You no longer surrender before you start. You walk into challenges with calm strength because you have already won inside yourself. So how do you live this truth in practice? First, pause before reacting. When someone tries to provoke you, do not give them the keys to your emotions. Breathe. Choose your response. Second, speak to yourself with authority. When doubt whispers, answer with conviction. I am capable. I am strong. I am unshakable. Third, focus only on what you can control. Life will bring storms, but fighting the wind is useless. Adjust your sails, redirect your ship, and keep moving forward. These simple actions are the mark of mastery. They are the foundation of carrying yourself as the best. Remember, the best are not the ones who dominate others. The best are the ones who refuse to be dominated by their own weaknesses. Epictetus endured chains, poverty, and hardship, yet he walked with unbreakable dignity because he mastered his mind. He said, no one is free who is not master of himself. That is greatness. Not wealth, not applause, not fame, but self-mastery. When you rule your thoughts, you can stand before kings, before enemies, before storms, and remain calm, steady, unshaken. That is what it means to live as the best. Now carry this truth with you. Repeat it, write it down. Speak it into your heart. I rule my mind. My mind does not rule me. This is the first crown you place upon your head. This is the first step into greatness. And when you live this way, your presence alone begins to inspire. Others will feel it, though they may not be able to explain it. They will sense your calmness, your strength, your inner fire. Because you are no longer ordinary. You are rising. You have placed the first crown upon your head, the crown of ruling your mind. But the journey does not end there. Acting as if you are the best requires more than mastery of thought. It requires mastery of action. The Stoics were never just dreamers. They did not lock themselves away in caves of imagination. They lived, they acted, they faced hardship, and they proved their philosophy in the fire of daily life. It is not enough to think with strength. You must walk with strength. You must show your greatness in the way you treat others, in the way you handle failure, in the way you carry responsibility. When you live this way, You no longer need to tell the world you are the best. Your actions speak it without a single word. Marcus Aurelius was an emperor, but he constantly reminded himself, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. This is the essence of action. Do not wait for perfect conditions to begin. Do not wait until you feel ready. Begin now. Each step forward, no matter how small, becomes proof of your inner greatness. But you must also understand this. Acting as if you are the best does not mean you will not fail. You will stumble, you will fall, you will be doubted. You will face rejection. Yet the difference between the ordinary and the great is simple. The great rise again. The great carry themselves as kings and queens, even when the world treats them as beggars. The great endure storms with calm eyes because they know storms do not last. Seneca said, "Fire tests gold. Suffering tests brave men." Your challenges are not curses. They are the flames that purify you. They are the weight that builds your strength. They are the trials that prove your character. So when life pushes against you, do not shrink. Stand taller. When obstacles block your path, do not quit. Adjust your steps and move forward. Carry yourself as if you already possess victory, because in truth, you do. The moment you choose resilience, you have already won. But let me remind you, acting as if you are the best is not about selfishness. It is not about crushing others beneath your feet. It is about lifting others higher because your strength allows it. The true king does not fear sharing power. The true leader does not fear shining light on others. You are not in competition with anyone else. You are in competition with your yesterday self. The only enemy worth defeating is the weaker version of you that tries to return every day. Epictetus reminded his students, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This is the formula. Decide who you are. Decide the kind of character you will embody. Then live it, speak it, walk it. Do not announce it with empty words, prove it with consistent action. People will notice. They will feel your presence. They will see your resilience. That is when respect is earned, not demanded. So I challenge you right now, rise above excuses. Excuses are the language of the ordinary. Discipline is the language of the best. Excuses say, I can't because life is unfair. Discipline says, life may be unfair, but I will not surrender. Excuses say, I don't have time. Discipline says, I will create time. Excuses whisper comfort. Discipline demands greatness. Choose discipline. Carry yourself with the fire of one who refuses to be broken. And never forget this truth. The crown is heavy. To carry yourself as if you are the best means you will face more criticism, more resistance, more responsibility. People will not always celebrate you. Some will envy you. Some will doubt you. Some will try to pull you back down to the level they are comfortable with. But the crown does not belong to them. It belongs to you. If you must walk alone, walk alone. If you must be misunderstood, accept it. The path of greatness has never been crowded. Marcus Aurelius once wrote in his journal, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This is another mark of living as the best. Your life must be rooted in virtue. Discipline without virtue is tyranny. Confidence without humility is arrogance. To truly act as if you are the best, you must act with honor. You must treat people with respect, not because they are powerful, but because you are powerful enough to respect even the weakest. You must walk with justice, courage, wisdom, and self-control, because these are the true crowns that never fall from your head. Think of it like this. Imagine a warrior standing on the battlefield. His armor is not made of steel, it is made of character. His shield is not wood, it is discipline. His sword is not iron, it is truth. The enemy may come, storms may rage, critics may shout, but nothing pierces his armor. Nothing breaks his spirit. That warrior is you, if you choose to live this way. So now I ask you, Will you carry yourself as the best only when life is easy? Or will you carry yourself as the best even in the dark valleys? Will you hold your crown only when people cheer? Or will you hold your crown when people laugh, when people doubt, when people abandon you? Because true greatness is proven not in comfort, but in fire. You have two choices every single day. You can wake up and live as if you are average, waiting for life to hand you something. Or you can wake up and live as if you are royalty, as if you are chosen, as if you are unstoppable. One path leads to regret, the other leads to legacy. And legacy is not written on statues. It is written in the lives you impact, in the strength you show, in the example you leave behind. Listen closely. You are not here by accident. You are not breathing right now without purpose. There is a reason your heart still beats, a reason your soul still hungers, a reason you still dream. Do not waste it. Do not bury it. Do not live small when you were born to live great. So from this moment on, carry yourself differently. Stand taller. Speak clearer. Walk with calm authority. And when the world looks at you with doubt, let your actions silence them. Let your discipline be your answer. Let your resilience be your proof. Let your presence alone declare, I am here, I am strong, I am unshakable. And when you forget, return to this truth. Greatness is not in crowns, titles, or applause. Greatness is in self-mastery, in resilience, in virtue. Greatness is in how you rise each day, how you carry yourself in the face of storms, how you choose discipline over excuses, courage over fear, integrity over comfort. So go now, carry yourself as if you are the best. Because once you begin to live this way, not tomorrow, not next week, but now, you will find that the crown was never out there waiting for you. The crown was always within you, waiting for you to claim it. Rise, warrior. The world is watching.